And hello, folks. This is your old pal Uncle Al, having a good cup of coffee. Now, this one is for water. A lot of people, I'm going to divide it in two. One for rural, that's in your homestead, one for a smaller home, and then one for apartment. Okay? First one, if you have a homestead or a large property, I always tell people to call the tank depot, and I have one about maybe 25 miles away from me. Tank depot. That I'll have it listed down there. Their number, their telephone numbers. You could also punch it into Google or Bing or whatever you search under you use. It's 866-228-5839. Okay, and it's listed down below. This is for Texas because I love Texas and Oklahoma. And Texas, you have retail stores there because it's designed for cattle country. And this is mostly towards central and eastern part of Texas. So you'll have within that area Austin, Buda, 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 it's listed down below, Fort Worth, Houston, and San Antonio. These are 5,000 gallon tanks. We call them cattle tanks because Uncle Al's an old farmer rancher. It's a really good thing, 5,000 gallons. It's transported by a flatbed diesel truck trailer. Okay, it costs about $5,136. That's today's price. Now, you have to be careful with this because you need a heavy duty forklift lifted up empty. It's still, even empty, it's kind of heavy. But you can move around and put it on your property. I always recommend a person get a backhoe, dig about 1/3 the way so it doesn't topple over and nothing hits it. Put it in the tank, that secures it. Nobody sees this huge tank on your property. You only see 1/3 of the property. Okay? Only see 1/3 of the tank. You surround the tank with sandbags. You put over the dome, except for the hatch, over the dome, about maybe 6 inches of foam insulation pads. That keeps your water nice and cool and dark. Sandbags I use for, trust me, you ever try to replace one of those or repair one of those when somebody hits it with a forklift or bulldozer or earth mover or a bobcat? Yeah, this is experience, folks. Okay, now we go to smaller homes. It's called IBC, intimate, sorry, my grammar. I have 2 strokes. I have 2 big strokes, so it affects my speech. And if you kind of notice, okay, stroke problems. Intermediate bulk container, IBC. You could type it in, they'll give you a phone number. If you're in an area with a lot of food industries, you could pick up one from anywhere from $200 to $150 clean. But you got to make sure it was used for food grade only. You put in your backyard, it comes anywhere from 275 gallons to 350. Easy to move with a bobcat or a lightweight forklift. Put in your backyard, not a problem. Okay, water right there. Put it against the house, hook it up to a rain catchment system, and you don't have a problem. I use 2 because a lot of things up on the roof that dies and you don't want to drink this. Water wheel filtering, it's kind of chunky and it has a strange taste. Yeah, you just drank dead pigeon and all the poop they left up there. Okay? Like I said, folks, Uncle Al has a sense of humor, but I have a good moral compass. The water that's in your IBC unit is 275 to 300 gallons of water. Okay? That's a lot easier than storing a whole bunch of bottles or tanks or drums. It's right there, easy to use, easy to refill. Okay, what you put in, you take out. Now, if you don't want to do the rain catchment system, you could always fill it up from the tap, and that takes a while. Okay, now number 3 is apartment buildings. I really hate those little plastic bottles because the same space for stack 5 flats of plastic water bottles, you could put in 3 5-gallon jug water. And if you're older like me, you could get a dispenser, a cheap one, a ceramic one, and stand. Dispenser costs maybe $15, but that was 2 years ago. The stand maybe $30. That was 2 years ago. And then you have the jug. The service company, the water service company, can provide you with that. Excuse me. Hay fever. Can provide you to put the jug on it, and you have 2 extra ones. That's 15 gallons of water instead of 5 flats of bottled water. It's right there, 15 gallons in 5-gallon jugs. If you're mobility stricken, you could get to 2.5 jugs, and you could save money by refilling it at the grocery store. These water tower things they have all the town around town. It says pure water. Put your jug in there and fill it. That's the easiest for the apartment dweller or trailer driller or whatever. It's easy to set up. It's not a lot of money, and you save space. If you use 5 flats, 50 bottles of water, that takes a lot of space. This saves you half the space. Okay, simple. I like design flow. I like something that fits compact and easy. And 2, you're stopping one of the 3 P's that kills mankind: plastic. Okay, I'll let you guess what's the other 2, make you think. So I'll catch you later. You have a nice Sunday. Remember, this is your old pal, Uncle Al, and this covers water and water storage for 3 things: large homestead, smaller home, and for apartments and trailers and stuff like that. So I hope you find out. I'm going to try to do another one an hour later or 2 hours later, because I have a lot of information that I have to go through, and I have to finish off my comments because I didn't do the last 3, so I'm going to try to do 8 or 5 more today because time is running short. Did you know Nancy Pelosi and certain Congress people made a secret trip to the Ukraine and made weird deals? Also, I think Nancy Pelosi is burning certain paperwork too. Again, with Zelensky in secret meetings, even the Ukrainian people don't know. 2, they lost the narrative war because everybody's been fact-checking really hard on both sides. And it's like, these people want a nuclear war, and who's propping it up? And sooner or later, the truth will come up. Please stop kicking the bear in the nads. This, in January, could be solved fairly easy if we had a strong, capable leader in power, or vice leader in power. This would have been, none of this would happen. A lot of people would be still alive. But somebody wants a nuclear war and famine. Okay, I'll let you think about that, and I'll see you later, and I'll catch you later, folks. Bye now. Where the hell's the button?